Mr. Smith, Mr. Dice, Mrs. Berryhill, Mrs. Martin, members of the faculty, parents, and students, welcome to the 2016 National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. Please stand as we honor our country with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
We are gathered here to formally recognize those students who have been selected by the faculty of our school for successfully completing their candidacy and are being inducted as new members of our NHS chapter. For current members and those former members who may be among our guests, we hope this will serve to remind you of the standards of excellence you too are charged with maintaining as the members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. Today's ceremony indicates the continuing emphasis on excellence that we represent for our school and community. Throughout the year, members of our chapter serve as role models for other students. In addition to the strong academic record that established our eligibility for membership, our chapter members are leaders in many student organizations, and we serve our school and community through many activities. We are proud of this record of accomplishment, and we welcome these new members who bring new energy in support of our continuing work as National Honor Society members. It is at this time that we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Troup High School chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities that serve as standards for the society. Members of the chapter will now review these qualities for the candidates. We will begin with scholarship.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
Service.
My office is service. Service can be established in the routine of the day's work where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. Willingness to work for the benefit of others or those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow.
Leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members.
And finally, character.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides on through life and, once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than to see. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
At this time, will the new inductees please rise, raise your right hand, and repeat the pledge. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands, and will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character.
Vadia Akmal. Jones R. Nathaniel Cooper. Jesus Cordero. Braden Dean. Mariana Gatlin. Morgan Gray. Caitlin Gunter. Rowdy Howell. Peyton Huggins. Will Hunter. Jared Jackson. Audrey Martin. Jeff McCormick. Justin Nelson. Olivia Plaza. Chloe Powell. Jansen Reed. Logan Stone. Shane Thomas. Colton Witzel. Madison Witt. Randy Wilson. And JT Womack.
How about a round of applause for our new conductors? Regretfully, our guest speaker was unable to be here today, Mr. Joe Carlisle, and we're going to jump straight to our NHS members with their first project, and it's called the Webby Pledge, and it requires some participation on the student body's part and our guest members' part. It's lighthearted, which is totally changed. We're going to change gears from what we've been doing, so let's get started. The first proper introduction has become part of a lost etiquette in today's society, and so our NHS members are going to start Monday morning shaking the hands and greeting all of the students that enter our campus. We'd like to show you the proper handshake and also show you some examples of some not so proper handshakes. So could Coach Ross and Coach Hamilton come be my guinea pigs this morning? Y'all want to go ahead and put your candles, there's boxes over there and there's boxes over there, and go ahead and get out into the crowd? Huh? Chairs, okay. Front center. Front center. Right there. All right, so let's talk about proper ways to handshake. The first bad example, and I know you've all experienced this, is the dead fish handshake. Let's show what that looks like. Dead fish. And this is Coach Ross's favorite, the hand crusher. Kind of painful. This one's a little creepy, called the lingering handshake. A real aggressive, the two-handed handshake. And the grossest handshake of all is the non-committed fingers handshake. Ooh, that's just yuck. Yuck. So, recently, Ms. Russ and I attended a workshop where we had a leadership speaker introduce us to the Webby Pledge. And if you would all raise your hand and point to this part of your hand for me. Just indulge me, everybody, point to this part. This is called your Webby. This is called your Webby. So, if everybody would repeat after me. This is my Webby. I promise to always use my Webby when greeting others. This Webby, my Webby, will help me get a job and make a positive difference in the world. I promise to always use my Webby. So if Coach Ross and Coach Hamilton will show you how to use your Webby correctly. Correct handshake looks like this. All right, so you have 20 seconds, and the NHS members are going to use their Webby for 20 seconds with members of the audience. On your mark, get set, go. You are done. Thank you. Okay, time's up. Time's up. This time we're going to add a little fun to that, as if that wasn't fun enough. We're going to add a little fun to it. This time, I want the NH members to practice introducing themselves. So they are going to reach out, use their Webby, look you in the eye, say their name, and then end it with, nice Webby. On your mark, get set, go. Okay, you can return to the stage. Give them a round of applause. Awesome. So expect to see Webbies all over campus. And before I turn it over to Mr. Smith, to conclude our ceremony, I want to take this opportunity to wish the band good luck tomorrow on their marching competition. Thank you.
And let's wish the football team good luck as they play art tonight. And let's wish the volleyball team good luck as they play art tonight. Don't we have some awesome kids here? The kids in the audience that were out here, spectators, were on their best behavior. Our new 25 inductees and our current members that led the program. Let's give them a round of applause. For all of our guests and family members of our NHS members, we're having a reception in Ms. Berryhill's room immediately following. We would love for you to join us there for punch and cookies and fellowship and lots of pictures. Students, I think we're still in third period. If you would go back to third period, but before you go, everyone please stand as our newest members recess. Thank you.